All right, so we're working on another real world example where we're going to use what we know about multiplication and division in terms of inequalities for us to solve a real world problem. So we have Ryan, he has $63 to buy an equal number of posters and poster frames. Each of the posters costs $4 and the frames cost $10. The inequality 4x plus 10x is less than or equal to 63 can be used to find the number of each item that he can buy. How much money will he have left after buying the greatest number of pairs of posters and frames? All right, so first thing I'm going to do is write out the problem. So we have 4x plus 10x is less than or equal to 63. All right, so in terms of what this information means, it is telling us that the 4 represents the cost of the posters, okay? Um, the 10 represents the frame cost, and X represents how many of those he purchases. Okay. What we also know from the story is that they have to be bought in pairs. Okay. The greatest number of pairs, right here, is what they say it. And so we have to make sure that the value for X is going to be the same, which is why they use the same variable. So what we're going to do is first start off by combining like terms. So we have 4x plus 10x, those are like terms. So that becomes 14x. Okay. It's going to be less than or equal to 63. All right. And if we were looking at it in terms of our inequality like we've been doing, we'd have 63 divided by 14 means that x, the value of x, could be 4.5. Oh, let me back up. I didn't even show you what I did. All right. Well, first things first, we see that we're multiplying. So I'm going to divide both sides. Okay. And so we have 14 divided by 14. That leaves me with 1x. Okay. We're going to put our inequality sign. And then we're going to say 63 divided by 14. Okay. So 63 divided by 14. Now we can plug it into our calculators. 63 divided by 14 gives me 4.5. So what this tells me is that the value of X is he can buy 4.5 or less picture frames and posters. Okay. But we know when we go to the store, we can't buy a partial amount. So we're going to go with the whole number that we have here, 4. Okay. So he can buy 4 of them. And how much would that cost him to buy those 4? Well, you're just basically saying because we know that each pair comes up to $14. So we're going to multiply 4 times 14. When you multiply 4 times 14, you get 14 times 4, which is 56. Okay, so it comes out to $56. Now he has $63 to spend. So our question is, how much money is he going to have left after he buys those 4 posters and picture frames? So we're going to place the 63 here. That's the total amount that he has to spend. We're going to take out the $56 that he's going to spend on the posters and the frames. And if we subtract those two, 63 minus 56 gives us 7. All right, so he is left with $7 after he buys the 4 picture frames and posters.